I work 60, 70-hour weeks, and even if I have to be up for a 6 a.m. call on Friday, I'm still at the Afterglow till 1 a.m. hanging out with my friends and just singing.
My name is Fran Kucheravi. I sing lead and baritone depending on what's needed at that particular time in the song. We incorporated women in September of 2017.
It started, I actually blame the Germans for this. It started after International in Nashville in '16. I heard heavy metal and came home and went right to the board and said, I want one. I want that, I want to do this. We started a year-long process of thinking about what is this going to be, how are we going to do this, how do we make this work, and literally making sure that every single guy in the chapter was on board with it.
The reason we didn't do it right away was we didn't know how to do it, right? And we've sort of kind of had to invent that model for ourselves.
There was concern about how the women would be treated and also how the women would be able to get incorporated into the style that we had. Looking back now, most of them were unfounded. The women have been a great asset.
Before the Mix project came around, I'd seen their videos, I'd spoken to the membership, and I think I can say very genuinely that the Mixed project has done more for the sound of this chorus than just about anything else.
When the ladies came in, it took everything to a new level.
We were put to shame by how well prepared they were every time they came to rehearsal, and the guys really had to step it up.
When we started doing the mixed repertoire, it got a lot more interesting because I had the option of singing Barry or lead. When I started singing Barry, it allowed me to grow musically.
I could easily see it not working. The fact that all of our guys were in agreement to try this from the beginning made a big difference. And soon, as we get to a few more women in the chapter, we're going to have a women's ensemble as well.
The guys have been so welcoming. Bill will have me step out and listen and do a little coaching. And it's important for him, from what he's told me, to have a female voice that's part of his directing staff.
With 25 amateur singers up there, I'm not going to get to do a whole lot of 6, 7, 8-part music. But as soon as I bring 15 more women in, and I have the wider range and this spectrum that I have, now we're able to program all sorts of other music.
I stepped away from singing for a few years, and I could feel that void in my soul. And I went out looking for groups, and I found 2 groups, and I joined both of them at the same time, which was way too much. But I stuck with this one because I just loved the charisma of it all.
I want us to be reaching out and engaging the schools around here. A lot of schools just don't want to play ball if you're only going to come in and talk to half of their population, or so often in schools, a third of their population.
I'm responsible for planning and executing the annual show. And so it's called the Slam, the Bull City Acapella Slam, and it's really our primary fundraising activity for the year, and it's also our primary youth outreach event for the year. And so by partnering with Northern High School, we're able to not only donate learning materials like music and learning tracks, we're also able to give them a portion of our proceeds from the show.
They came in and worked with us this year and last year and 4 years before that. That gift has been a really powerful thing. There's so many things going on all the time in all these kids' lives, and sometimes it's hard to get into something new unless that is provided, just like handed to you.
I think that being a part of this group and having spent so much time and energy and really sharing yourself and sharing a part of yourself on stage with this group of people has allowed me to befriend people that I probably otherwise wouldn't have become friends with.
When you're part of a community like this, not only is it a way to have an outlet for your musical interests and your talents and skills, but it's also a way to connect with other people.
The idea in principle of bringing everyone in has caused every member to come in every week with a new sense of energy and purpose, and has driven them to join in this just as they would join in a family, and I think we've really done that.